All right. Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I would like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Rakakudash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who were well. Peace and salutations to the elect out there as well, who preach and teach this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, and so I'm going to just jump right into it. Luke 19 and 13. It says, and by the way, these are the words of Yahushua. It says, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. All right, so what are we to be occupied in? It tells us that in the book of Sirach. It's Sirach 39 and verse 1. And so it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient right men, because the scriptures tell us to seek the old paths. Because these paths that are new, man, they are only evil, man. Okay, we see the amount of sin in the world, and hey, bro, this place cannot continue like this. Okay. And it says, and be occupied in prophecies. Okay. So be concerned with the things that are to come. Okay, the prophecies. You know, be concerned with Salakia. So be concerned with the end of this place. All right, because the scriptures say that better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. And it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. You know, and what better thing is there for it to be the end of suffering? Okay, because that's all this place is, man. This place breeds stress and worry, confusion. I mean, you see it every day. You know? All you see in the news is bad shit going on. Okay, there is no good news. Let's get this one. 2nd Ezra 14 and 17. And it says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Look, see? And we see this. Why, man? Because hey, the scriptures say that that it says all works that are done under the sun are vanity and lies. In this current world, man, how the people are, hey, man, the people have never been more left. You know, This world is the furthest that it's ever been from the Most High. But the Lord is calling the elect near. You know, and so that's why that this word is going out, meant to give the warning. Because the elect and the 1/3 are going to take heed to this and turn back to him. You know? And so then he's going to come back and set all kings under his feet. You know, and then he's going to uplift those who turn back to him, man. You know, and then the world's going to give him his due praises. You know, and so not just that too, but the Lord's going to destroy this place from off the face of the earth. You know, this harlot, man, this great whore, who the world thinks to be something. Shit, it's just like how men see a woman, you know, and they think that she's like the like baddest thing in the world, but she's the biggest whore in the world. You know, she's the lowest quality, man, but they look at her with like that twinkling eye and shit. You know, and so that's how people look at America. Okay, the great whore, man. You know, all people want to come here, you know, be a part of it. You know, this place is great, you know, blah, blah, blah. But hey, man, people see this place as great, but it leads you to death. Okay, this place breeds greed and covetousness. Okay, this place breeds nothing good. Okay, this whole freedom shit, come as you are, you know, and people are people are under this this illusion that America is like the only free place. Shit, bro, they act like that in other countries people are like in chains or some shit. Hey, man, people could live. Man, people live in other countries. Way better than here. Way better than here. But that's why, you know, it says, Isaiah 36, in verse 6, and it says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. On Egypt." Oh, and by the way, the modern day Egypt is America, by the way. It says, "Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." So, hey, man, people are going to keep their trust in this place. Well, it's going to be to your detriment. Okay, to your downfall. Because the scriptures say, "Blessed is he whose trust is in the Lord." Let's see if I can get it this way. Jeremiah 17. I can start up on this a little bit. Verse 5, and it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm." You know, and so your arm is like your power, man. It's like your defense, you know. and you people take that which you see, you know, to be your power, but our power is in the unseen, you know, and it's much more powerful. It says, and whose heart departeth from Yahweh, look, see, and so to the point that I made earlier. Okay, people's hearts have completely departed, you know, and though people claim, oh, I trust in the Lord, oh, I love the Lord, you know, it's all lip service, man. Okay, the scriptures say to be a doer of the word and not a hearer only. And all people do is hear and talk, man. They don't put no works, zero action, you know. People people can't even keep something as simple um, as the dietary law. They don't even consider, bro. They don't consider something so simple, you know. Oh, that's the Old Testament, but yet there are literal, you know, there is scientific proof that pork is horrendous for you. Shrimp, crab, and lobster, and all that shit too, horrendous for you. And if I'm not mistaken, I read an article last week or 2 weeks ago said that pork is considered like a carcinogen, like, but people lust after what they want, and they think that the Lord is going to conform to them. But when has the master ever conformed to the servant? You know, when has the creator bowed to the creation? Never, man. Okay, we are we are the created. So, you know, so we are to worship the creator. It says in verse 6, for he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh. Look, see, and people have no idea of what's coming, you know. And so that's the end of this place. The plagues to befall those who are filled with pride. You know, the scriptures say that I forget exactly how that one goes. I might pause the video to find it. Oh, there we go, right here. I'm gonna jump back to that Jeremiah 17. I just want to get this real quick. Second Ezra 8 and 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." So there's going to be plagues that come upon the world, man. It tells you in Second Ezra the 15th chapter. Let's jump to the 15th chapter real quick. Second Ezra 15 and 5. This whole chapter is good, but I'm going to just get to the point. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Look, see? Because of what? Because wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. And that's why it says in the book of Micah 2 and 10. Okay, I'm still going to get back to the Jeremiah, but y'all know how the Spirit goes. Micah 2 and 10. And it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with this sword of destruction." And see this, all of the wickedness that that this current world, man, especially America, is polluted with. All of the evil, man, all the shit that people do. Everything is paganism, you know. People have been turned, you know, into consumers, man. They have been trained to be consumers and dopamine addicts, seeking after just that that next dose of dopamine, man, which is all just very like, it's basically like bursts of pleasure, you know. It's a man. Esau's a crafty motherfucker, man, because um he has engineered the people's minds to be like that. Okay, people don't have no patience anymore. People don't even have a backbone anymore, man. Shit, the world is falling apart, and people are just going about because why? They're seeking after that that next dopamine dosage. People are freaking addicted, man, because they don't know anything else, you know. And truly, the people have lost hope. Man, people don't care anymore. People don't even care if they would die. You know, people joke like that like all the time. Like whenever have people joked about being killed? You know, Th- their own selves dying and not giving two shits and possibly even laughing about it. That's this current world, man, and that's why this place has to come to an end, man. This place dwells nothing but death, and so that's why the scriptures call this place the valley of the shadow of death. I'm going to go back to that Jeremiah 17:6. It says, "For he shall be like the heath of the desert, and shall not see when the good cometh, but but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope the Lord is." All right, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, you know. And so, how do we prove our trust? Matthew 24:46, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai, because they are in red. A little bit of meat on this. I'll start at 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come," you know. And it says in I want to say it's in Peter, man. The scriptures say that the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, and so that's why that he's referring to himself, you know, as a thief here. It says he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be you know, be also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, uh, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing, you know. And that's the performance, that's the work, man. That's, you know, being a doer of the word. It says, "Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming," and we do know someone who said that, I want to say it was Bishop Nate who said we have another, what, 100, 300, 600 years or, some shit like that. Hey, bro, the scriptures say to hasten, and the coming of the Lord. And to pray for fewer days. But it's being shown, and the Lord is revealing who the evil servants are. It says, actually, that's the point. And we see Trump talking about releasing these alien stuff that the government has been keeping a secret, and bros have been preaching and talking about that Black Swan event to usher in all things that they want to do, And the Lord is crafty in His work, so He has the power to do it, man, to deceive and to trick you people. All right. So take heed, man. And be concerned with what this word says, man, because this word tells us, all the things that are going to befall this place. Not in every detail, but for one, there's no like aliens and shit like that, like small green men with big eyes, and we know that the so-called UFOs are the vehicles of the heavens. All right, so we know, here at Great Millstone, we know. But with that being said, hope and pray that this was edifying, and until the next one, shalom.